Welcome back to the video series on BreakingPoint's test components. I am Stephen Duffy, Senior Systems Engineer here at Keysight. In previous videos, we have walked through how to set up different types of test components. In most of the test components, you use part of the test harness called load profile. Load profile allows you to set up the time frame of ramp up, steady state, and ramp down. Today we are going to dive deeper into load profile to make sure you are getting the most out of your tests. Okay, let's open up a test. Open up load profile. The default mode is the first to appear. This is so that it allows you to test with minimal configuration. Since we have talked about default mode in the past and it is fairly straightforward, we will just highlight it and then go on to the next. Default mode is primarily used when bandwidth or just establishing connection through a system or service is the test objective. When configuring in default mode, there's just the basics to remember. Ramp up, you're going to set your time. The ramp up behavior, which means how do you want the TCP states to occur. Full open is a full three-way handshake. Then you can decide if you want to add data or if you want to close the connection after the data transmission has been fulfilled. Steady state, which is going to be your ideal testing state, and then ramp down is where you decide how does the TCP and connections that are currently open close. Now, for people that are in the architectural or the pre-deployment phase where you're needing to baseline a device or a network, the default is not the best pick. Instead, you should be using stair-step. To do this, go down to Create New. Click on stair-step. Stair-step gives you the ability to choose the ramp-up time frame. This becomes important as it gives the user granularity to see at what level or rate at which drops, latency, or other impairments start to occur. While default mode tests are usually quick, stair-step tests tend to take longer, anywhere from 15 minutes to 6 hours to a few days even. For stair-step, the phases look similar, with the main difference being in ramp-up. 90% of the test usually occurs within ramp-up. Today we are going to be simulating a connections per second test in stair-step mode. We are first going to set it to full open data and full close. Then I'm going to add 30 minutes to the duration as we want a slow climb. Then next you have the ability to have the minimum connection rate and the maximum. So my minimum, I want to be able to have 1,000 connections per second. And within the 30 minutes, I'm going to try to achieve 10,000. Next, the increment connections per interval and the fixed time interval correlate with each other. As I put 50 here and 10 seconds here, and we switch graph, it is saying that every 10 seconds, I'm going to increase my connections per second by 50. Start at 1050, 1100, 1150, 1200, and you can see the gradual increase. And at this point, your stair-step test is set up. Now, what if you want to create a realistic production network with spikes or bursts throughout the test instead of more of a steady state? That's where we have actually developed a custom mode for you. And to use that, again, just go down to Create and Custom. Now, due to custom having a lot of options, there are pre-built templates. For the first time, I would recommend you using the templates and modifying it. For today, we are going to be using the 10 gig microburst banking profile. In this mode, you are capable of adding multiple steady states. What happens is as it shifts from one steady state to another, it will adjust its throughput, concurrent connection, and connection rate to the new state. Because of this, you can cause gradual or burst traffic during a testing cycle. With custom, you are able to adjust the time, throughput, behavior, and connection limits for each individual phase. If you have a template like this one and you want to modify it or add additional phases, just go over to the green buttons and add. It gives you the flexibility. Now keep in mind you will not be able to add in additional phase zeros, which is ramp up, or any ramp down. You can only add in steady states. If you're interested in additional information, please reach out to jointhejourney@keysight.com.